Hello everyone, it's Pat at Beads and Plenty More, and today I'm going to show you how to make this pair of earrings here. I've made a wire bead cap that goes onto the 8mm bead that I've used here, and then I've used a small gold 4mm bead to decorate the top and bottom, and I put them onto a pair of lever backs. So what I need to make these is I cut two pieces of wire, 20 gauge wire, by the way. This is our wire that we're using, and two pieces that are 8mm long, which is what we use for the cap. And then to go through the bead, I need another little piece that's 0.4mm long. So what I do to make the cap, I'll move these out of the way. First of all, I want to take the curve out of this wire a little bit. My nylon jaw wires, pliers, I'm going to give it a straightening bit like that, just to get it so that both sides will turn the same. And round nose pliers, we go ahead and start right at the tips of the round nose pliers to get a really small circle. Go around like that, and then put your pliers back in and continue to roll like that till we get a little circle like that. Then we're going to go onto the other side and go the opposite direction. So I'm going to start again right at the very tips of the plier, make that first circle. I often do it by going against my thumb. I find that helps. Give a little twirl, then go in with the other side of the pliers and keep circling as far as you can with the plier, like that. So we've got it sitting like that right now. Then I'm going to go to the needle nose pliers, grab the side like that and rotate. Like that. And so of course you do a little bit on each side to make sure that we get them fairly even. Go back here to do a little bit more. To this side. So by grabbing on the side of the plier, you can get a pretty good grip on your little spiral that you're making, like that. And we want to leave enough in here that's going to go around the bead like this. This is the piece that goes around the bead. This side looks like it's just a tiny bit smaller, so I'm going to give it another little bend and maybe release that one a bit. So now once you get this unit, we're going to bend it so that it goes around and one sits on top of the other. To get a unit like that. So far we've got two spirals sitting one on top of the other. So now I go back to the round nose plier, poke it into the very center of this spiral right there, and push out to get the spiral to become a cone. See it happens there? And maybe a little bit more on this side. Push a little bit like that, and the same on this side. Go in to the center of the unit and give it a push, and with your fingers you're going to pull it down so you get something that looks a bit like that. Maybe just line it up a bit more. Now with the shorter piece that I've made here, we want to make a unit that's going to hook both sides. Oh, I don't have a good end there. Always get a flush cut on your works on your wire so that you get a nice smooth circle when you go to make a circle. Now I'm not going to start at the very tip, so I'm going to go in a little bit so that I make a little bit bigger circle. Wrap around, I've got a circle like that, go back in and tilt it and close that up. So you get what looks like an eye pin, and we'll just flatten that to make it sit really good. Okay, so now I have my bead here with Just make sure I know where the hole is. So there's the hole of the bead. So I'm going to come in this side, poke out the edge there so that I can get the bead on the wire. And then I'll push the bead so that it goes in between those two spirals. And then pull this back so that I can get it to line up. Oh, we have to push and pull here a little bit to get that. There we go. So I want it to come out through that center circle there. So push this up so that the little eye pin hook is there. And then we're just going to give this a push onto the bead to make sure it sits nice. I'm going to circle like that. And then I'm going to bend this over so that I got a tight fit. We will cut just enough to make that circle. And make another circle on this side. Like that. So that's my center unit. Then I went ahead and used the head pin. Head pin has the hook or the stopper on the end to put my little dangle bead on the bottom. So put that in like that, and we'll just give it a tight bend there. Cut off the excess, which is quite a bit here. There we are. And we'll circle that one around with the round pliers. Like that. Leave it open till you hook on one to the other. And close that little circle with the tips of the round pliers. Get it in nice and tight like that. So then I did a little bead up here, which I can use the leftover of my head pin to do that. So what we need is a circle. Again, try and about the same spot on your pliers. Tilt it back. Hook it in. Close it up tight. Like that. And then we're going to put another one of these little gold beads on the top. Like that. And I will tilt that over. Cut. When you're cutting this heavy wire, be sure to hold both sides so that you don't snap it into your face. That hurts. Oh, give this a nice bend. And I've used lever backs for these. A lever back goes like that so that it has the backing to hold the back side of your earring, which is really nice. So that hooks in there. And we'll just close that little circle up nice and tidy. There we are. So there we have an earring with a wire bead cap. Not hard at all. Enjoy making those, and bye for now.